All right, good morning, everyone. Good morning, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Let me get everyone in here. Let's get all the Zoom guys in. Yeah, in the closet. everyone, welcome back. Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, Colosseum was good, thank you, man. It's good. Very good. Very cool. Goldie with the big push up here in Asia today, guys. You guys who trade Asia, there was some amazing opportunities, which for London could be a little bit tough, but we'll see. Got 80 ticks of it, amazing, man, well done. 80 ticks is incredible. Had, it's about 150 on the card, so you're not gonna get all 150, but as long as you get your piece of it, that's incredible. It's pretty much exactly what we said in the market call as well. Price to come down, retrace some areas, and then continue buying without grabbing the highs. That's exactly what you did. It was very simple and very nice. Gold going to 4,000. Yeah, it's looking likely. It's looking likely. It's been on a crazy run. An absolutely huge run. Just wait till everyone joins, guys, and then we'll start breaking it all down. You guys on YouTube, drop a little like for the stream. We'll start breaking down the markets here soon. Let's have a look what we got for the day. Yeah, FOMC today. Yep, good point, man. Good to see you back. Thank you, man. Good to be back on. Big day today. Big day. Missed the market call. Yeah, good, man. If you saw it without much of the market call, amazing. That's what we like, man. That's what we like. All right, let's have a look. So yeah, it is FOMC day today. 6 p.m. London time with the clock changes. It's going to be an hour earlier than normal. So you guys usually trade it around 7 p.m. London time. Well, it's 6 p.m. because the clocks haven't changed yet. The clocks have changed in the US, but they haven't changed in the UK. So FOMC, 6 p.m. today. 6 p.m. for you guys, 7 p.m. for me. Or, or 3 a.m. for some of you guys back home. But yeah, that's going to be very big news for the market. So we're expecting a bit of a range play until then, which is fine. You still get some very nice ranges on gold, but we have to understand that you're not going to get any huge moves in terms of any trending moves. That doesn't mean we still can't trade good ranges. And then you got just unemployment claims on Thursday, and then on Friday, not much. So this is the move we saw here in Asia. You guys on Zoom from the market call yesterday said in order for us to trade gold, exactly the same thing that we did down here. We wait for price to create liquidity, pull back, and then call, then we trade into it. Exactly the same thing here. You wait for price to create liquidity, you pull back, cool, then you trade into it. The nicest buying opportunity here today on gold was this morning star play here. Like this. And even if you closed out after this rejection, cool, you get straight back in, no excuses. You still had, look, 50 plus ticks into the highs. So whether you took it from down here and got 80, or you took it from here and got 50, it doesn't really matter. But the point is, it was a very nice bounce. You came down, grabbed the lows, held support, and then pushed beautifully. That is literally the exact same trades that we were taking on Monday. Exactly the same things. Coming down, grabbing lows, holding support, pushing. Look, literally here, exactly the same thing. Came down, grabbed the lows, held support, boom. Beautiful push. Happened literally so many times, and it's super simple. As long as you have clear targets, it's very easy to take them trades. So for the London session, we have grabbed previous daily highs, which is very interesting. You came up, you've already grabbed yesterday's high and already starting to reject. Now, does that mean I'm gonna, start jumping in sells on gold just because we've just grabbed them highs? Of course not. I'm not gonna be selling gold at all today. Same as literally what I've been saying all week. I'm not taking a single sell position on gold because the easiest trade is just continuing to buy. And if you just look for sell setups for some stupid reason, you keep missing the easy buy opportunities. There's no reason to look for sells on gold. Especially not pre-FOMC either. And once you know you're only looking for buys, well, that's part of the hard part. The biggest part, done. You're just looking for buy opportunities. You're looking for these morning stars. You're looking for fake outs. You're looking for any closures back above any sort of key levels. It's very, very, very simple. So you have just had a pretty decent push down here on gold. I think this literally just came in just before I just started about half an hour ago. About 100 tick retracement, which is huge. After hitting new all-time highs, anyone who's buying here clearly taking profit. Just pushed this back lower here on gold. So we need to see how we react around the support. If we start grabbing some lows and holding it, fantastic. We continue buying, and that's what we're going to be looking for. Price to come down, hold some support, and then continuing to buy gold today. Super simple. Like I say, just because I'm not looking for sells doesn't mean gold can't pull back. It just means I'm not selling it. I'm not here to try and, call the tops. All I'm here to do is take my piece of what the market does. And what the market is doing right now is continuing to break higher. Just breaking out, pulling back, breaking higher. So I want to be seeing the same thing. Now, it is pretty difficult for me to buy this current 30-minute after this 30-minute just closed with a bearish engulfing candle of 100 ticks. For me to take buys right now is a little bit difficult. However, you're grabbing previous hourly lows. You didn't re-grab the highs. As the 4 hour, big rejection. Yeah, huge rejection. But again, we don't base trades based off how this looks. We base trades off how the previous candle looks. And how did the previous candle 4 hour look? Well, we grab lows, close bullish. Cool. So we'd be continuing to buy this current 4 hour. Given the fact that it's got, 2 hours to close, anything can happen. So do I see this big rejection and go, oh shit, the 4 hours throwing a huge rejection? Yeah, it's got 2.5 hours to close. Who cares how this 4 hour looks? You don't care how this current 4 hour looks, you care about the price action to the left. If you focus too much on how this current candle looks, well, that's what gold wants you to do. It wants to throw you off. It's got 2.5 hours to open close. You can do anything. Oh, did it just come down and create a bottom wick just now? Did it not have one? Ah, good spot, man, good spot. Yeah, nice. So it just came down, created the bottom wick. Retesting this all-time high level of resistance. So we'll see if we can hold some levels and start breaking out. Like I say, given the fact that this has just closed so bearish, it's gonna be a little bit tough. What I would like to see is price come down, grab lows, hold it, and then we can buy. Exactly the same thing here. Exactly the same thing here. Exactly the same thing here. Exactly the same thing here as well. So Goldie will need a little bit of time, but it is at a very nice level. A very, very nice level. All-time high resistance. You've got major support back down here as well. Not that I'm going to be selling it, but could you come down and fulfill this whole entire range again? Maybe. Who knows? We shall see. We shall see. I'll be trading on the top step accounts as always today. Unfortunately, the buys that I took on Monday, unfortunately missed them on my top step account. Just took it on my personal because I was out on the go. So I've only traded on my top step accounts just on Monday this week. I didn't trade yesterday because gold was peaking at all-time highs and I wasn't really watching it. So I have only traded Monday this week. USD yen, yep, we can have a look. USD yen. It's not one I trade very often myself, but we can definitely have a look. Let's have a look. Ooh, look at this copper still ripping higher as well. USD yen, let's have a look. When did we speak about this last? We didn't speak about this last time. Let's have a quick look at the yen. Yeah. We spoke about this on sometime last week, that we were at a big level of resistance. You had a huge trend line come down, and there's a high chance you'd come back down and retest this support and fake out of this trend line. Anyone who was buying this trend line, stops would be down below here. So we spoke about these sells down into the trend line probably around like, when was it, maybe the 11th or something, or maybe a couple of days before. So with the yen getting weaker, obviously USD yen is going to continue pushing up, which looks pretty nice, to be honest. I'd say USD yen to continue pushing into these areas. You've been in this very nice downward trend line for quite some time, that it's about time you start to break it. So I would say you'll probably keep squeezing higher into these areas. In terms of an intraday opportunity, you'd already want to be in the buys, to be honest. You'd already want to be in the buys like down here or here. But as you come into this resistance now, you could pull back and then you can keep buying. So you don't buy at resistance. You can only buy at resistance once you break out, hold it, and then you can push higher. So if you did want to trade USD yen, I'd want to see it pull back, maybe come down, grab some lows, hover around here, and then potentially continue buying. But it is pushing out very nicely because it came down, grab the lows, big breakout here again. Look at this. Came down, grab the lows, push higher. They're the buying opportunities you want. In terms of right now, not just yet. TTC, Alad, what's going on, man? Alad in the house. Good to have you tuning in, man. I only have 67 bucks on each of my accounts scalping. Waiting for you to give me direction, longer or short. Just tell me. Gold buys, gold buys. What are you waiting for? Gold's hitting the all-time highs, and you're wondering to go long or short. Keep buying, man. Stop loss at about 2,000. Gold to about 3,050. Job done. Very bad on tilt. No, stepping off the charts for the day or two is the way to go. But I would like to know what other advice is on resetting your mindset. Good question, Sid. Good question. It's important to understand, before you can figure out what to do when you're on tilt, it's important to understand, why do you keep going on tilt? What keeps triggering you to go on tilt? Is it the pressure from external factors? Is it the pressure from trying to pass your funded accounts? Where is the pressure coming from? Because it's coming from somewhere other than the charts. The charts are very neutral. The charts are just printing candlesticks on a screen. So you have to understand what's making you go on tilt. And for a lot of time, it can be the pressure of trying to get these funded accounts and trying to pass it, and maybe trying to rush the process a little bit without even realizing. But once you do go on tilt, it's easy to go on tilt sometimes, but what you want to understand is when you feel like you're going on tilt and just literally just taking a step back. If I feel like I'm ever getting fear of missing out, or I could go on tilt a little bit, I just lock myself out. It's not to say that you ever get to a point where them emotions don't still happen. You kind of just learn to react to them differently, and you learn to accept them. And for me, when I'm back home, that's doing doing things off the charts. This is looking quite nice here. Doing things off the charts, you know, going for a walk, getting some fresh air, taking Sammy for a walk, doing some fitness, like doing anything other than sitting on the charts. But a lot of times tilt, yeah, can come from, you know, pressure from trying to force trades, not trusting or understanding the plan enough, not seeing the results enough yourself. So if you feel like you're going on tilt because of the pressure of the funding challenges, you need to kind of let go of that attachment to them and just trade a lot more neutrally and just trade the charts. Like for me personally, like, you know, like I've said before, like I don't care if I'm on a challenge, a combine, an express funded account, you know, I just trade. But you can do things off charts. Like, you know, I used to do a lot of like I said in the psychology video in the community, like I do a lot of you can do a lot of meditation things as well, you know. Do a headspace session for like 10 minutes, literally just 10 minutes out of your day. And honestly, the best way to reset your mindset is literally just taking a step back. Decent close here on Goldie, breaking back above the level. I need to see a bottom wick before I can buy this though. So you can quite grab the lows, however you're holding massive support and breaking out. So I'd like to get in these gold buys here soon. Can't buy it here. Stops will be a little bit too large. I'd like to see a little bit of a bottom wick. But yeah, resetting the mindset. You know, you can do a lot of things, but I think one of the best things is just taking a break. You know, understanding that the market's going absolutely nowhere. You know, they'll still be here tomorrow, next week, the week after that. But if you keep blowing up mentally, you won't be here. So if you feel like you're going on tilt or you're just a little bit mentally fatigued, like don't get annoyed at yourself. Just understand it, and that's completely normal. And yeah, could come back again tomorrow or even next week. You know, it's FOMC today. If you're like, okay, you know what, I'm not really feeling it today, cool. Come back tomorrow, who cares? Are you in trade, Aaron? Aaron, are you in? Aaron, should I buy now? Aaron, can you show your screen to make sure you're not in a trade? Morning, Aaron. Good morning, man. Why is Aaron not answering? Aaron, are you in a trade or not? Is this Aaron guy in a trade? I'm sat here watching him trying to get some signals. He's not even fucking reply. Is this gold? This is silver in the New York session. This is silver in the New York session, man. I'm gonna do this as well to start confusing you guys. I'm gonna come onto charts and just start doing this in the morning, just to confuse people. How long do we give? What, a minute until someone goes, why does your chart look so different? All right, so we've got gold pushing down here, guys. No, I'm just gonna start selling gold. Now I'm looking for gold to pull back a little bit, and then I want to buy into these all-time highs. DAX, I actually haven't looked at DAX in a while, man. I've been so focused on my funded accounts that I actually haven't. I think any of you guys on Zoom still, I think some of you guys on Zoom have still been looking at DAX. Looks like you're still ripping all-time highs. But to be fair, you could get some nice buys today, actually. You haven't quite hit oh, did you? Just about hit all-time highs, but to be honest, I still think this will probably push a little bit higher. I personally haven't watched DAX in a good couple of weeks, actually. Yeah, Marcel, yeah, loves DAX. Yeah, good man. Okay, that's the flight to the Gold Coast today. In love with the DAX, yeah, nice, yeah. It's good to see you guys. Good to see you guys trading the DAX. That's quality. All the new people I was freaked out. Oldie with gold, yeah, nice. Yeah, I've personally been too focused on gold. But yeah, the guys will still be looking at DAX a lot and still be getting some. There's just been some really, really good trades. What was this yesterday? Crab lows, held support, continuing to buy into all-time highs. Very, very nice. I'll be interested on DAX today. Maybe like, you know, back down at these regions maybe. This is a beautiful breakout here on gold, guys. I just want to see a little bit of a pullback and then I can keep buying. As soon as we get a pullback, we can buy here. Yeah, massively, yeah, massively. Moves very, very well in London. I sold. When should I manage? If you got in the sells, once price comes down to here, once you come down to these lows, man, you got it. Share my thoughts on the Discord. Quick question, of course, man. The 30-minute time frame liquidate previous lows. Why do you wait for a bigger grab on the 15? Do you mean for this one here, man? For this one here? If you mean this one here, man, the only reason I want to see a 15 closure is just because, you know, although this 30 has, you know, grabbing some lows and holding support, it wasn't really like this candle, you know, where you actually grab lows and reject it. Like, this is a very strong bearish push down. So I don't really want to be trading against that just yet. So if anything, you know, you probably should wait for the 30 minutes to close, but I can maybe take a 15 breakout before that happens. Because otherwise this next 30 minute, you know, we could say could top wick into here and then continue pushing down. So, you know, if this 30 minute, you know, maybe grabbed the lows and held all the way back above this level and was a nice grab like this and like this, holding the support, and like this, you know, grabbing the lows and holding support, then I could buy. However, it was actually a very strong bearish engulfing push down. You know, like the body was 70 ticks, the whole entire candle was 100 tick close. So after a 100 tick bearish 30-minute close, if I want to go long, ideally I want to see it grabbing the lows, you know, holding the support, and then I can buy. For example, here, you know, I don't buy this candle. I'll wait for the next candle to grab lows, hold support, and then I buy out of here. So if I can anticipate we're going to get a breakout before the 30 close, then I can kind of drop down to the 15 and say, okay, cool, 15's closing back above. Maybe I can take it from there because it was such a nice 15 close. But to be honest, after the 30 minute has closed so bearish, for you guys who are trading this, like, you know, but I'm not on stream, if you see the 30 minute close bearish and you want longs, wait for that next 30 minutes close because it's a very, very bearish push. I'm just trying to get in before the close. And by trying to get in before the close, that's kind of what I'm trying to use the lower time frame. And the lower time frame, I can see price holding support and engulfing back bullish. So I'm kind of confirming a 15-minute fake out and anticipating that the next 30 minutes is also going to be a fake out. So that I can start buying, you know, from here up into here. But the only reason I wouldn't buy after that previous 30 was, yeah, just because it was so bearish. If it was like this, you know, when you grab the lows, hold support, man, I'd be buying all day. All day long. Or like this, even though it didn't work out. If you get this bearish close, then you grab lows, close bullish, cool, I'll buy the next one after that. But look, this is pushing beautifully here. I just need to see a little bit of a pullback. Just a little bit. Nothing too crazy. Just pull back, grab some lows, and then, you know, from here up into these all-time highs, you know, still got 40 plus ticks. Good morning, man. Good morning. What did I miss? Not much just yet, man. Not much. Yeah, just waiting for price to pull back a little bit here. Come down. Maybe just grab. I don't think it'll come all the way back down here. You might even just come back down to here a little bit, and then I want to be buying gold up into these all-time highs. I want to continue to buy gold today. Yeah, I just got told. I'm not buying it from here, guys, because like there's nowhere for me to really put my stop. It's a little bit annoying to see it just run up after the 30 minute was so bearish. Look at this Owlies. Owlies close to flipping. Look at this. Came all the way down, like Mikey said. Created that bottom wick on the 4 hour, which also liquidated the previous hourly lows, and instantly rejected. this wasn't such an aggressive engulfing push down, you know, I would be buying this right now. But as long as we don't grab these highs, if we can bottom wick on the next 15, it doesn't have to be a big bottom wick. I want to get these longs. Maybe even just here, you might just get, as long as we don't grab these highs, guys, because this is our target. This is our target where we need to manage. So if we can buy from down here on the next bottom wick of the hourly, we manage at 30 and we'll see if we can spike this out higher. That's my plan today for Goldie. Yeah, I got the EU bugs for sure, man. I haven't had a cold in like 2+ years since being in Australia. I come to Europe where it's cold and I got the sniffles. I got the sniffles, man. I haven't had a cold in God knows when. It's the cold weather, man. I'm not made out for this cold weather. So I'm sitting here in a jumper. It's probably like what's the temperature right now? Six degrees. Compared to 25 at, what, 6 o'clock at night back home. But yeah, DAX moves very well in London. Very, very well. Nice bottom wick here. I don't want to take the last 5 of the 15 though. Ooh, Ben, look at this. Look at this. Where did you get that on the fire? Yeah, too fair. That was very nice. That was a very nice trade, man. You got it from, you guys on YouTube got Ben in the Zoom getting the gold buys from here. Held the support, broke out. Easy stop. If you break back below, you can manage a trade. Ben, you're already out. Like, what? That was a fucking great trade. Out for 50, yeah, nice trade, Ben. It was actually really nice in the 5 minute. Now, you did actually come down and grab below held support. This closure is what's the real key, though. This actually closing back above. You know, you could pretty much, as soon as you tap these levels, you know, you aggressively manage. Because you know that it could just be retracing. And you're out for like 50, yeah, great trade, man. Very, very nice trade, man. Nicest play so far today. Really nice trade, well done. Where's it? I'm trying to give you a 5 emoji. There we go. Yeah, beautiful trade there, man. Beautiful trade. 32 here at the moment is crazy. TP team, ready for today, good man. Wait, see the snow move back to the closet. Yeah, 3,050, honestly. Yeah, nice trade, yeah. Very nice trade, man. Yeah, 50 big ones. So all we're waiting for here now is, oh, don't rip it, Goldie. I'm not buying the last 5 of the 50, the hourly. I'll buy the first 5. I won't buy the last one. Don't just rip it, Goldie. Don't rip it. I want to see us come down. Quick bottom wick on the next hour. Even literally just like here, and I'll buy it. If it breaks below, I'll manage. But if we can come back down, bottom wick into here, I'm looking to buy gold. Looking to buy Goldie. And you still have them highs left on the futures as well, which is nice. Which is nice. We've had some pretty very decent moves on gold this week. Had some really good opportunities on gold this week. I haven't been able to catch as much on my top step as I would like, but I had some good personal trades this week. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Oh, look at this. Now we're coming lower. This is what we want to see. This is what we want to see. We want to see price retracing off these highs without grabbing them. Why? Because this will probably be what most people will be trying to do right now. Most people try and jump in these shorts, putting their stop just above that all-time high region. So next bottom wick on the hourly, we've got 1, 2, 3 30-minute equal highs. This is looking good. This is looking good. You may come down and actually grab the lows now. Now that you've got a decent rejection here, you may spike into them lows. How's that hourly looking? Hourly still looking beautiful there. All right, 30 seconds here, Goldie. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. How much slippage do you face on average, if any? Very rare, man. Very rare. Like maybe 1 or 2 ticks, maybe. I'll show you if I had to get a trade here this morning. No, little to none, to be honest. I don't base my trades off the numbers on the left. I base it off the price action. So I buy and sell based off the levels here. So let's have a look. What have we got? Decent hourly closure there. Came all the way down, grabbed the lows, holding support massively. 30-minute closing nice back above. 15-minute, nice rejection. Is that rejection enough to sell? Not in my opinion. I think we're going to get a nice wick fill here. Could we come down and grab the lows before pushing? Potentially. But this is a very nice level to start looking for some buys here on gold. Just broke back below this little level. So we can come down, just grab some lows, or just close back above, or start breaking highs. We'll look to get in here. Hourly's looking good. 30 minutes looking good. 15 minutes looking good. So every time frame is aligning. So there's no reason to not look for these gold buys here. I'm just going to mark on the 15 low just in case. I don't think we will come down that low. I just want to be aware of where it is. If we start getting out from here, we could look to take it soon. We'd manage the trade maybe if you actually close like back below here or something. I'm not in just yet, guys. See if we can maybe come down and grab the lows, but we may push it from here. What we got in the futures up into the highs as well. We got about 30 ticks on the futures into the highs. What's the chat frozen? Right, let's see if we can get these. See if we can get these gold buys. Let's see this. To me, the 5 minute looks like you may come down and grab the previous 5 lows. If you just close bullish, that's fine. I can just take it from there. Or if we even close a little bit doji. What would this look like? You'd be looking like something like this. 16 tick stop. Me trying to see if you can squeeze this much higher. Management point would be here. I'm not in just yet, guys. I'll tell you guys when I do go in. I want to see this. See this first 5 minute close. What's top step till saying? 62% people long, 38% of people short. I'd like to see just a little bit of a pullback. Cool. Coming down here. Look there's a high chance you're going to grab previous 5-minute lows, which if we do and start rejecting, cool. If we start grabbing the lows and rejecting, we're going to look to get long soon. Let me just grab a drink here, guys. 2 seconds. We've got this 5-minute close here. Yeah, this is good. Coming down for the previous 5 lows, which is nice. That's what I want to see. If we actually close bearish, it may squeeze down into the 15 lows, which I wouldn't mind, to be honest, because if I can get long from like somewhere down here, I'm going to get a much nicer risk to reward. Let's see. 5 minute actually closing bearish. So now we could have fake out buy opportunities. It's closing bearish, that's fine. Once you come down and grab the lows and start closing them back above, cool, we've got fake out buys. I'm gonna get rid of this level for a second. We know where it is, I just need to see price action. I think we'll probably squeeze down just a little bit more and then we can get the buys. Yeah, faking out the sellers, I think so, man. I think people getting short here on gold are getting a bit too excited. Whereas for me, the second you start holding some support is a good reason to start jumping these longs. How was the 30-minute close? What did 30-minute do? Massive push up, huge push back down, then big push back up again. Even this 30-minute will be taking retail traders for an absolute wild ride here today. Look at this 30-minute, look at the price action. This is like some news price action. You get that initial rep up, straight back down, people jump in short, snatch, straight back up. 30-minute, straight back down maybe, start selling. Yeah, people are getting taken for a wild ride here today on gold. But what I like the most is the 4-hour. Grab lows, close nice and bullish. Also, Audi came all the way down, wicked all of these lows, rejected with a beautiful 50 tick rejection with 1, 2, 3 equal highs. $15 coming down here, which is nice as well, guys. I don't mind this. Any pullbacks from these highs is exactly what we did here. You came close to a double top, never grabbed the highs, pulled back, and then ripped it. Fantastic. That's good for me. So if we could just wick these lows, hold it, this would be really, really nice. Because this trade's based off the hourly again, so we've got 53 minutes for it to shape up. You've got plenty of time here. Plenty of time. Someone's kicking off outside. What's Nasdaq been up to? Nasdaq still pushing lower. Kind of starting to retrace a little bit. Looking pretty ugly there. Oh, look at that bounce. Ooh, DAX coming into some interesting levels. You guys who are looking to trade DAX. Let's see, Goldie, let's see. Friday initially I was planning long, but in my whims I entered short in gold and blew on my funded account. Felt sad. You should never be blowing accounts, man. You mean like a funded account or like a personal account? Which kind of account, man? Personal or like a funding one? Let's see if we get a strong close. Personal one? Yeah, well, unless you're risking like 100% of your account per trade, man, you should never be blowing a personal account. The only way people blow personal accounts is because they're trying to trade like $100 account or anything less than 1,000. They're trying to flip it. If you could flip accounts in trading, we'd all be millionaires. If you're trading personal, you should never be risking more than like 3%. If you're risking any more than 3%, you're trying to trade the P&L too much. But I couldn't ever come close to blowing a personal account. Other than in the earlier days when I was trying to account flip, which literally just does not work. There's no one who makes money account flipping. You got all these fake, and there's so many fake gurus on YouTube which I see come up recently saying about talking about account flipping, how I flipped $10,000. It's complete bullshit. Anyone who's told you can flip an account, they're trying to target a specific market. But you should only get on my personal, sometimes, you know, I don't just risk 1%, I risk a little bit more than 1%. I could risk like 2 to 3, but I would never even come close to blowing my account. 5 minutes grab lows, closing back bullish here. I really want to trade against this grab highs and push down just yet. Hope trade, yeah, hope. It's easy done, man. But as long as you got a valid stop, you know, every trade you have to have a valid stop as well. You always want a hard stop. That's the thing, you know, like if I was buying gold here, like that trade that Ben took, I would have a hard stop here just to keep me safe as like a worst case scenario. But my real exits are much more before that. But I always have a hard stop to keep me safe in case anything can happen. Because, you know, news could come out and you could take a massive hit or hold on to a losing trade for too long and then, you know, blow it that way. But it must have been in some pretty hefty size to blow a personal, or entering in, you know, multiple positions or stuff like that. But yeah, I'd say to you guys, if you're trading anything less than like 5,000 worth of personal capital, like there's literally no point. You should never be trading anything less than 5,000 personal, and even 5,000 is still like minimal. Like that's bare minimum. Because if you trade like, let's say if you trade like $100 account, you make 10%, which is a very good percent return. What's that? $100 account is $10. You're gonna see that $10 and go, oh, it's only $10. Let me keep trading. And you're gonna build all these bad habits for yourself. It's a percent game at the end of the day. And if you make, you know, 3% in a month, that's a great month. If you take down a $100 account, that's $3. It's obviously not worth your time. So therefore you're gonna be trading the P&L. And that's rule number 1 of trading. Don't trade your P&L. Trade the charts. You know, if you're trading at the less than, you know, 5,000, 10,000, just trade funded. Just trade funded accounts. I'm trading here on Top Step. I'm up 2,500 across 4 accounts on this one firm. Oh, there's $10,000. I invested 49 to do the challenge, and then another 149 to pay the activation fees. So I invested $200, and I'm up 2,500. It's a pretty decent return. Yeah, good job, Brett. Slow and steady wins the race. Absolutely, man. Take your time with it. Don't force it. It's FOMC day today, so don't put pressure on yourself, man. Lot size for a personal 5K, like 0.25s maybe. Depends on your stops, etc. Gold squeezing a little bit low here, guys. This is nice. Now you come down, grabbing the 5 highs, pushing lower. This is what we want to see. There's the reason I'm not jumping it longs yet. You can see at 15. We're actually going to get a pretty bearish 15 closure. So if you actually close below call, then I got to wait for the next 15. I'm going to go 30 minutes. 30 minutes still in a bit of a wild ride. Grab the highs, straight back down. If I retest 34.9. Yeah, I would like that. I would like that. Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's pretty far away to say just yet. After this huge rejection, to be honest, I would want to be following this. I wouldn't really consider it needing to come down these lows unless you know, maybe you closed back bearish on this current hourly. Or maybe on the 30, like close. Like if you start closing maybe like back below here, then yeah, you could consider, you know, you might come down and tap into these regions a little bit more. But where we are currently at is a good level. So 15 is just closed bearish. Therefore, this 15 has to come down, grab lows and hold it before I can then go long. Unless you just completely engulf, but I don't think so. You just grab the highs, close bearish. So you're going to be buying right now on gold? Not yet. Not yet, not yet, not yet. Oh yeah, 34.9, yeah, up here, man, yeah. Patience pays, guys. Patience pays. Pulling back from these all-time highs is good because this is, you know, more people jumping in shorts, more ticks for us to buy into. So don't get fear of missing out here. Don't start jumping in stupid trades. This is literally what we want to see. This is exactly what we wanted to see. We wanted to see price pull away from them all-time highs, build up liquidity, and then great, we can buy into it. 2 lots on gold, $800. Yeah, that's huge, man. That's massively over risking. Which I'm sure you probably don't need us to tell you as well. You probably know what you did wrong, but that's insane, man. That's 2 lots on gold at $800 is huge. It's giving you what, like 40 ticks? But you know, don't beat yourself up over it, man. Like I say, you don't need me to tell you. You know, you shouldn't have been doing that. You know what you should and shouldn't be doing. But it's just how do you learn from it? You're never gonna trade full time with trading less than like, you know, 10, 20, 30,000. Equity curve, let's have a look, man. Let me see. Let's have a look. Where are we? Oh, that's nice, man. It's good. This is from January. Wait, what? Top Step, do you pay monthly fee? You stop paying when you pass, man. Once you get funded on Top Step, you don't pay anymore. But to do the combine, yeah, you can. You pay for as long as it takes you. So if you do it in 1 month, you only pay 1 month the fee. If it takes you 2 months, which is good, you just pay 2 months. But then as soon as you're funded, man, you pay activation fees and you don't pay any more, no more monthly subscriptions. What was the question? Sorry. Let me just have a quick look at Goldie. Yeah, we got time. Let's see what we do some other sector. Yeah, it's nice. It's a very nice curve, man. What period is this over though? Like, cause it's just a month. Like, it says like January, February. I can't see what this is over. Is it like a long period? Like this is a nice equity over. It depends on how long it's over, man. Let me have a look at your trade, Mikey. Let's have a look, man. Go. Nah, I like that, man. What's that? 30 minutes? Nah, that's a very nice trade, man. Grab the lows, close bullish. Great trade. Just get back in as soon as it becomes valid. Once this one closes bullish, again, get straight back in. But in terms of where you got the entry, that's a fantastic trade, man. Win or loss, that doesn't matter. That's a good position. Where is that? So you got it from on the 30-minute. That's good. Yeah, grab the lows, close bullish. You had very clear upside targets. Although you didn't come down and grab these lows, well, you didn't do that most of the times down here and still push into highs. So if you did the exact same thing down here, you know, it would have paid here. It would have paid here. It would have paid here. So if you did it every other time, you know, you'd still be massively up. Although it didn't work this time. A very valid stop. Just get back in. As soon as this comes down, grabs these lows, holds this support, even from here, get straight back in. It did get back in, but didn't hold till all-time high because we have news later on. Break even. Break even's good, man. Break even's good. In terms of entry, though, yeah, that's good, man. You know, you could say, oh, like, you know, well, you know, what about this liquidity here? If you did that every time down here, you would have missed like all of these buying opportunities. Like here, look at this. Didn't quite come down and grab those, but you massively held support and ripped up 140 ticks. So as soon as you grab the lows, close bullish, yeah, definitely. This could have easily come up to there. You would have exited before then coming back down, before them potentially pushing high. So yeah, good trade, man. Very good trade. Good loss. Get that in the journal. It's a good trade. Goldie's still squeezing down here, guys. Break even on day is good, man. Break even on day is good. Goldie still creeping lower. Creeping lower. Trying to tease us into buying, but not ready just yet. 5-minute closure would be enough. Maybe the last 5 of the 15, maybe, because if the you know the last 5 of the 15 closed bullish, then that would give the nice 15 of rejection. But not just yet. Not just yet. Like if we start to, you know, get back above here, yep, definitely. Because in the 15, you know, we'll have a nice body and a really nice wick. And then boom. So price to get back above like a 30.48. And we can start looking for these little notes. I need to make 10 grand today. Easy. Easy. Swing trading on gold? I honestly do. I use the exact same technicals, man. The exact same technicals you see me do here is the exact same technicals I do for swing trading. Just on the higher time frame, man. But literally the exact same principles. Same, you know, liquidity targets, liquidity grabs for entry. Exactly the same thing. Except with swing trading, you know, you just need to give it a little bit more breathing room. You know, you're not going to be watching every single 5-minute close or 15-minute close. You're probably going to be managing off like hourly and 4-hourly closures. So it just needs a little bit more patience. I know, it's freezing. But yeah, I love swing trading gold. And what I will do when I'm swing trading gold as well is I'll use a lot of these key levels. The hundreds and the 50 levels, all of these levels that you guys see here. I use these a lot. I probably need to start building more, which is crazy. Look at this. We're already on to the next ones, which is absolutely ridiculous. 3,025, and then we got what 3,050, which is nuts. Oh. Yeah, stack them up to 4,000. I know, fucking crazy. But look at this though. This is this is once gold broke this resistance back on Friday. You've never quite come back down to retrace this area. Like with bearish news, man, gold could see some decent retracements. With strong US dollar news, let me have a quick look at the 15 before we look at this one. Yeah, we've got time. With a strong US dollar news. Things could really turn around for gold. Same as the US dollar. We printed that inverse head and shoulders, which we spoke about at 107.50 and massively have sold off. Like, would it be that crazy to see the US dollar start to gain some strength back in some major regions up here? Not really. Which could also mean gold could, find some support find some resistance as the US dollar finds some major support. As this US dollar finds some support around these areas and pulls back. US dollar strength, gold weakness. Even to retrace back into like 105 for the US dollar. Could give some decent pullbacks on gold. But again, you'd need some big fundamental catalysts to say that is going to happen just yet. Oh, look at this 15 here on gold. This is looking nice, guys. This is looking nice. If we get a 15-minute closure like this, grabbing lows, holding support, well, guess what? We're gonna go long. So it's looking good. Yeah, into 4,000 as well. Nice 15-minute closure like this. I'm going to look for the longs, guys. You got a very valid stop here as well. If it doesn't work, who cares? It's a very valid trade. 18 tick stop loss for about a 50 to 60 tick target. Yeah, you could range before the news, but the thing is, it's very big ranges. Like even if gold just ranges from where we're currently at back up into these highs, it's like a 30, 40 tick range. Like that's a very nice range. Even to take that one contract is very nice, very nice. So we've got 3 minutes till this 15 is going to close. We start breaking back above here. I'm going to look for some longs. Look for some longs. I got lots of examples on the YouTube channel, man. If you go onto my where is it? I did one on copper, which I'll send. Let me send it in here. This one was a swing trade. That was a swing trade one, man. That was a major swing trade. That was like a good couple of days. There'd be some in here somewhere as well. But all of these ones, all the trade breakdowns, this trade breakdown, stream trade as well, this trade breakdown, these are all ones that you can use the same elements for high time frame, man. How long we got? Oh, it's also going to be a 30-minute close as well, which is nice. How's that 30-minute looking? Not bad. 30 minutes still looking pretty ugly, but not the worst candle. I like how you have a lot of equal highs. I mean, you do have equal lows as well. So 30 minutes not looking the best actually, but the 15 is looking nice. 15's got 1, 2, 3 equal highs. Even if we were just to buy this back up into this resistance and then manage. 5 minute getting back above here as well. Get some longs here in a second, guys. We get 5 minute bullish closure here. I'm gonna have some longs. This is looking good. This is looking good. And you got a very valid stop as well. Looking for something like this. So we've got a very nice risk to reward here, risking like 15, 16, 17 ticks to get like at least 60. I would manage at these highs at about 40. However, I do believe you're going to see this squeeze higher. So if the next 15 comes down, instant bottom wick, we're going to get some longs here, guys. Whether it works or doesn't work, who cares? It's going to be a valid trade, so we have to take it. There's no thought process. Is the trade valid? Yes, cool, take it. You guys on YouTube, 200 people tuning in. Remember, drop a little like for the stream. We're going to get these gold buys here in a second. Let's have a look. Nice. Very nice 5-minute closure here. Especially on the futures as well. How long we got? A couple seconds. Ooh. Let me see. We just got off the 500 for a second. 15. Yeah, 15 is looking good. So we want to see price come down, instant bottom wick, and then we're going to see if we take these longs. There's a nice 15-minute close. Came down, grabbed lows, held support. I just need an instant bottom wick, and I'll get long. That's interesting. Well, that is interesting. See, instant bottom wick straight into previous 15-minute highs is a little bit annoying. Because if we had an instant bottom wick, I would take a retest entry. I'm not here just yet. I want to see it come down first so I could just market execute. But you just come up, you grab the highs. I believe this 15 needs a little bit more of a bottom wick. I don't think this little tiny bottom wick is enough. Therefore, I have to drop down to the 5 minutes, trying to understand it a little bit more. Yeah, I want to see a little bit more of a bottom wick here. Oh, Goldie, man. No way that was enough of a bottom wick. 0.8 ticks of a bottom wick on a 15. We're going to do come down and then boom. Cool. Futures has no bottom wick. Bottom wick on the futures, which, you know, even on the futures you don't see very often. You don't very often see a 15 closing bullish with no bottom wick, so can still be created at any point. There's a little mini gap up there as well. Very, very small little gap up. Oh, don't just rip it from here, Goldie. Don't do us dirty like that. If the 5 minute does just break out, that's fine. I'll just look to buy the next 5. Ideally it doesn't, but if it does, I'll just take it from there. That's fine. I'd have liked to be in this current 5, but there's no real entry. So if we do just actually break back above these levels here, bottom wick, and I'll just buy from there. Buy from there and manage if you don't hold above it. So if we close above here, I'll look to buy from there on the next 5. Manage off like these lows here. Still good risk to reward. My feet are frozen. We'll trade you. I'll have a look in a second, man. My Goldie trade shaping up is more important. Oh, let's see if we're gonna get back above or not. Let's see. I'm in Naples, man. I'm in Naples. We got to Naples yesterday. Off to go see Pompeii today. Here for like 3 days. Then up to Venice for the weekend. Then it's almost time to head back. Verona. And then Verona. And then back. There is one, yeah. Definitely. Morning, Sam. Good morning, man. Bullish 5-minute close here, guys. Bottom wick on the next 5, and I'll just take it from there. I was hoping we're going to get a little bit more of a bottom wick on the 15, but doesn't look like it. It's also not much of a bottom wick on the 30-minute. But look at the hourly. Hourly's still at that major support. And it could be flipping soon. So, bottom wick on the next 5, and I'll look to get long. Thanks, man. My first payout on the way. $320. Amazing, man. Well done. $320 is awesome. Well done. You actually got the payout, which is amazing, man. Most people don't even get that far. It doesn't matter how much it is. You got a payout. That's amazing, man. Well done. Beautiful work, man. Beautiful work. Good job on getting the payout. Bottom wick here, guys. We're going to see if we get long. I'll tell you guys what I do. Got bottom wick on the currency. Futures is not moving. Currency's giving a beautiful bottom wick. Futures is stuck. Futures is not moving. Well, what was that about? What was that about? Futures literally just didn't move. Now it's moving. You can't. Yeah. They did somehow. They paused it. Somehow. Just grab the highs, come back lower. May have a buy on the flip here. I would have taken a retest entry, but it has come up first and now coming back lower. No, but no orders in just yet. Price action not the cleanest. Price action is not the cleanest thing. It's not the cleanest. Go to 15. If 15 already starting to reject. It's not the cleanest. It is not the cleanest. If you re-break the current high, could you push from there? Yeah, maybe it's only 20 ticks. Squeezing back lower here. Nothing super clean here just yet, guys. Not any buys just yet. I'm trying to get these longs, but it's not very clean. This is a steep push down here again. Look at this, coming straight back lower. And there's not much of a bottom wick on that 15. So it looks like you're coming all the way back down for it now. So you're coming all the way back down. Look at the 15 now. It's almost close to flipping bearish again. You came up, grabbed the highs, still holding the resistance. Yeah, taking the gap as well in the futures. Yep, that's true. That's true, man. I was thinking if I was buying this current 15, as soon as you start coming into these resistance levels, I'd look to manage. Now you're grabbing the highs and coming back down. Yeah, it's starting to make a trend line come down. Yep, absolutely. That's the thing. We're building up so much liquidity to the upside, which is why I don't really mind this messing around so much, because when it comes in, it's going to be really nice. It was looking good, now it's looking a bit messy. Got my first $1,600 payout and then blew the account after. Hey man, you still got your money's worth. Still good, man. I've had payouts and lost funded accounts before. You got your money's worth, man. Well done. Most people, like I say, don't even get the payout, so good job on getting the payout, man. Well done. 1,600 is great. You proved to yourself that you can actually do it now. It's just how do you refine it and keep it? You're on the right path, man. Well done. Beautiful work. The 2 people with the payouts here. Amazing. Can you short here? Not really. Not for me. Me personally, I'm not shorting gold at all-time highs. Not with so much liquidity above as well. Could you come down and maybe grab some lows? Yeah, maybe. I feel like it's pretty much any man's game right now. You know, you're closing bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish. I prefer upside because I have a lot of liquidity and gold's at all-time highs. Like I say, does that mean you can't squeeze lower? Not really. It just means I personally won't be taking that trade. I'm more comfortable being wrong, trying to buy gold at all-time highs and continuing to break out as opposed to trying to short all-time highs. If I try short all-time highs and I get stopped out, I'm going to feel very stupid because it's going to keep breaking out and pushing up. And I'm going to look back and go, why the fuck was I trying to sell all-time highs? However, if I get stopped out trying to buy gold as it's breaking out to all-time highs, I'm going to be like, cool, that was a good trade. It's worked out every other time so far this week, so just part of the fun. I'd rather be wrong following the markets than wrong trying to fight them. The DAX really, let's have a look, man. Let's have a look. Yeah, coming to some nice levels. Very, very nice levels. Decent 5-minute closure there, guys. Probably going to squeeze a little bit lower here. Price actually getting a little bit messy. But no longs for us, no shorts, no losses. That's fine, you know. If we're not buying gold, at least we're not losing. People will be getting a wild ride here on gold today. Jumping in long shorts, and just getting chopped up all day long. Requested my first $700 payout on Friday. Really count on Monday. Never received the payout. You should still get it if it came out your balance. Wait, did you trade it? If you traded it before it got deducted, then maybe not. I believe you have to wait. Yeah, all 30-minute highs looking beautiful, man. But you know, you could say the same to the lows. You know what I mean? You could say the same. You got so many equal highs, but you kind of do also have a lot of equal lows now as well. So I kind of think it's any man's game. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 equal lows even here. But you have so many equal highs, which is really nice. I love the fact that we're creating so much upside liquidity. It depends if we're going to leave them until news or not. I don't think so, but we'll see. Hopefully this 15 close in 3 minutes paints us a little bit more. But right now, you know, you're grabbing lows, closing bullish, grabbing highs, closing bearish, looking like you're going to squeeze the lower, to be honest. Depending on this 15 close, but it's also looking pretty ugly. But, like I say, you know, as long as we're not jumping in trades, we're also not taking losses. Hopefully we can get a trade here in the next half an hour or so, but we'll see. Yeah, wait, yeah, so you have to wait till the money is actually deducted from the balance, yeah. Yeah, you got to complete your forms. These are the times that, you know, people are getting wiped out here on gold, guys. You know, they're trying to jump in longs, then trying to jump in shorts, then trying to jump in longs, then trying to jump in shorts, and just getting absolutely just chopped up all day long. Whereas for us, we're staying very patient. As soon as we get that 15 or 30-minute breakout, you know, we're in, and we're going to have a very nice trade. We got a lot of trendline liquidity coming down. We got all-time highs sitting above at, you know, 30.52 on the futures. Patience will pay. Got 2 minutes till the 15 is going to close as well. Which, right now, it's not looking the best. But it depends on how this closes. If it closes bullish, then it will look nice. But as of right now, the 15 is not looking good. Not looking good. Which, if it doesn't drive, how's the hourly looking? Because you're not too far away from that now. Yeah, still looking... Hourly still looks good to push up, though. You know, you grab the lows, you've got 3 equal highs. We just don't have the volume here just yet. Do I trade NAS still? Nah, I don't, man. I used to, but not anymore. I find gold much more consistent. Nah, I don't use the volume indicator because I feel like it's pretty delayed. Like it comes on after it's closed, but by that point I can already see the candle. But I don't trade NAS. I used to trade NAS, but like I say, I find gold much nicer in the way that it moves in the price action and in my time zones. Whereas, yeah, I find NAS just a bit all over the place. You know, a lot of people can get some good quick scalps on NAS, but there's negatives that come with that as well. Whereas I find gold, I can you know, manage my losses a lot better. And I'm just much more consistent with it, and it gives me multiple setups every single day. So it's like, yeah, knowing that it gives me multiple setups every single day, it's like I don't really need to trade other things. So we just got that 15 close there on gold. How did we close in the 15? I think pretty ugly. Yeah, pretty ugly. Not the worst though. You know, you're holding lows, holding resistance. There's just no volume. It definitely doesn't look good for shorts though. If we grab these lows here and then start to reject, I still like longs. 30 minutes looking like you could squeeze it a little bit lower just into the lows maybe. Instant bottom wick here as well. You're coming into a good area. Coming into a very good area. Hey, look at this. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. That's my coffee this morning. Thank you, man. You're why I believe in trading. Only trusted guru. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. That's my coffee for the morning paid for. Thank you, man. Costing US dollar to stay in Italy? Not too much. Airbnbs have been pretty affordable. Eating out every single day. What's so funny? She was laughing. This place we're in right now, how much was it? We're here for what? Hey? Yeah, it's pretty cheap. Yeah, it's a nice place as well. About 500 Australian. So what's that? 500 Australian to US dollars is about 300. It's about 100 US a night, which is pretty good. It's a decent place as well. Goldie squeezing lower here, guys. Still Australian, man, for the time being. Still Australia. Yeah, Audi Wickfield, yeah, looking likely. One more Express account to activate. Nice. We'll contact her. Yeah, good man, good job. It's a good day to not have it, to be honest. You know, it's FOMC day. You can see Goldie's just creating a lot of ugly price action, so a good day to have it on the back burner ready to go, man. Look at this, no top wick on the current 15, straight back lower in the first 3 minutes. Yeah, good traveling, absolutely, man. I love traveling around, absolutely. Look at this, Goldie getting squeezed here, guys. Goldie getting squeezed. So the reason I'm not jumping in these longs is you're just creating a very ugly price action. Although we're not jumping in longs, we're also not getting stopped out as well. Look at this price action. You go for 0 top wick on this 15, just straight back down. There was no reason to buy it just yet either. You know, you grabbed the highs, held the resistance, squeezed the lower. Kind of just got to let it do its thing. But yeah, it's looking like you're gonna come down and grab all of these lows now. to a 4 hour now. How long has it got? Still got another hour. This hourly closes bearish, then you can anticipate closer to that it is actually going to close bearish. Bit of an ugly London session so far. Yeah, no longs just yet. Longs still aren't off the cards, just definitely not yet. Yeah, it can likely get revisited. Yeah, definitely, man. Yep, it happens a lot of the time. Or in the last 10 minutes, you know, it can flip at any point as well. Patience paying so far, because we did, you know, even if we did take these breakout buys on gold, straight back lower. Very ugly price action. Like I say, with gold peaking all-time highs, it's not my job to sell it. I would have been buying it in Asia, and that would be my trade. I'm not short on gold. Watch this for a little bit more, guys. Don't watch this for too long. So the more you keep breaking lower, the more you're gonna be waiting a long time for long. So if not selling it today, whoa, oh shit, yeah, what the hell? Whoa, yeah. What the hell happened there? Where's the camera gone? I should break the camera or something? Yeah, I got like... Where are we? Wrong one. Where's it gone? Oh, that's gold doing me dirty. That's gold punishing me for not taking a trade. Way back? Nah. What the hell? What have I done? Let me turn this on and off, guys. 2 seconds. Alright, let's try again. There we go. I got a cramp in my leg and then kicked the table. And then fucking booted the camera. Kick it off because the gold's not being good, I just had to flip the table. Gold's not giving me anything, so fuck this, the camera's getting it. Are you live? No, this is pre-recorded, man. This is all pre-recorded. This is all pre-recorded. Yeah, it's abuse. Yeah, 100%, man. You saw it first hand, all recorded as well. Don't use MACD diversion. MACD is guidance. No. Do you see it on my charts? What you see on my charts is exactly what I use. I don't use anything else other than what you see right here. What you see here is all I use. Goldie's still, Goldie just squeezing low here, guys. Nothing really happening. Like I say, I have zero desire to short gold today, so just gotta let it push down. If I'm not selling gold today, like I said earlier, my job is very simple. I'm just waiting for breakouts and fake out buys. Super simple. You see this push down, you start shorting this, well, you would have missed out on the easy buys. Yeah, looking pretty bearish as well. Now we're gonna close pretty bearish. Is this live? This is all anyone who's new there, this is all pre-recorded. I pre-recorded this last night before I went to bed. I'm still tucked upstairs in the nice warm. The AI can still read questions, so 6 plus 2, I think it's 9 or something. I haven't programmed it very well, it's at 9, I think. I can read questions, but not that good at it yet. Not that good at it. Goldie just squeezing low here, guys. Squeezing low. If you get a bearish hourly close, cool, that's it. I'm done until, what, 9 to 10 a.m. maybe. I'll be trading the next hour if it closes bearish, so there's nothing to trade. If this hourly closes bearish, there's nothing to trade for the next hour. The only way you're going to get long is if you see it come down, grab lows, hold support, and then maybe you buy towards 9 to 10. If you're not selling it today, there's no point trying to trade the next hour. You'll be sitting there watching it do nothing for no reason other than trying to force it. See a setup in copper. Let's have a look. One thing you don't want to do, guys, don't just start trading different things just because gold's not giving you an opportunity right now. Nah, do I see a trade in copper? No. Ranging, broke out, just dodging. Too overextended. You know, you'd be buying breakouts here. I wouldn't be buying gold up, copper up here. Both. I do both. Market execution, buy and sell stop. I can do both. At the minute, I've been doing just more market executions, to be honest, because I've been trading 15-minute and higher. So just market execute. But no, yeah, you know, if, like I said, gold's not giving you anything, don't all of a sudden just start trading copper and you start taking loss. You go, oh, why was I trading copper? If you like trading copper, cool, trade copper. But if you've never traded copper and you start trading just because gold's not giving you an opportunity right now, then you probably should have an addiction to trading, to be honest. Like if gold's not giving me anything, I don't start, oh my god, let me go look at copper, let me go start trading NASDAQ, start trading random things I've never traded. But if you do like trading copper, yeah, trade it as normal. But do I see an opportunity on copper right now? Not really. Looks pretty doji to me. Look at this, DAX getting slammed lower here as well. And remember, guys, it's FOMC day as well. You give FOMC day today. No, I did not. Where is it, man? Where is it? Where should we both go? Yeah, nice. Okay. Yeah, nice, cool. Thank you, man. Yeah, we'll definitely check it out with that on the weekends for sure. Nah, that's good, man. You want to trade that? Keep trading them. That's what you want. Only gold on that. Gold and lean hogs is all you should really be trading. If you don't see an opportunity on gold, go trade lean hogs. What is it? Oh, what is it? If gold's not giving you much, lean hogs is where it's at. HE, that's what it is. No, liquidity grab, highs above. I don't want to waste our time on gold. Lean hogs is shaping up beautifully. Yeah, definitely a fair value up there. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Got orange juice as well, still booming. Lean hogs is where it's at. Sat here watching gold. Trade lean hogs on top step as well. So hourly is about to close very bearish here, guys. So bearish hourly close. There's no point watching the next hour. We're only looking for longs today. So with that being said, I'm going to go enjoy the morning. There's no point watching the next hour. If you're going to get any trades on gold, it's going to be close to like 9, 10 a.m. plus. We didn't get the buys, but we also didn't take a loss here today, which is good. So still a good session for me. Watch this for about 2 hours. No real opportunity. Let it do its thing. So you guys on Zoom, I'll update, in the next like 2 hours or so. Right now, I'm not interested in trying to trade gold for the next hour. So you may as well let it do its thing. Come back at like 9 a.m. and we'll see what we get then. So appreciate you guys tuning in. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace. All right, YouTube fam. I'm off. Goldie's just kind of messing around there. I wanted buys today. However, you had great buys in Asia. Obviously, I'm not trading Asia whilst I'm here in Europe. But now you're just squeezing lower. So I'm not shorting gold today. Gold's at all-time highs. I'm just looking for breakout buy opportunities. So as soon as you start closing back into the range, with FOMC later, it just doesn't make much sense. I tried to give it a chance, but I'm not going to force it. So YouTube guys, I appreciate you tuning in. I'll see you guys same time again tomorrow, where we'll do it all over again. We'll get news out the way and hopefully get some better trades. So trade safe, guys. Don't force it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.